So I always like to read the comments on those things, and there were people, you want people to talk about their, like if there's a bike they want to get, you know, or whatever. And so a guy posted down there, he said he just recently, he's been riding for a few months, and he just recently came off and broke his arm.
Oh, bummer.
And so he was like, my friends say that I'm crazy for wanting to go back out on the bike, and he was asking whether he should go out on the bike or not. You know,
with his arm broken?
Well, I assume it's healed. I mean,
oh, okay.
He'd be a little crazy to.
Well, first off, he should try to figure out, like, what did he do wrong?
Right. So that was
and learn something from it. Yeah.
That was my reply to his comment was, you know, do you know why it happened?
What went wrong? Right.
Yeah. And he came back and he said, well, it wasn't my fault.
Of course not.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't get back on a bike.
Yeah. I replied. I said, like, really? Like, you know, it was broad daylight and you were riding the appropriate speed for the conditions. And if there's absolutely nothing that you could go back and change that might have let you avoid that or reduce the damage.
What happened? Did he get hit by a car or did he just crash?
Well, so then in reply to that, he posted, he said, well, it was at night, and it was raining.
Okay.
And I was doing 10 miles an hour below the speed limit.
Okay.
And the guy hit me, and everybody says it was his fault.
Okay.
And
so it sounds like it was his fault. However, there are things you could have done to minimize, to be seen.
Exactly. Well, it's like,
yeah.
You know, I was thinking there's a difference between fault and responsibility.
At fault, yeah. It's at fault. He was at fault in terms of the accident on the police report, right?
Right. The other guy was at fault.
The car was at fault.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there wasn't things you could have done.
No.
As a rider.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what did you say?
Well, basically, my reply to his thing was, I said, you know, the reason I'm saying this is because every accident like that can be a learning experience.
Should be a learning experience.
If you, you know, if you can find something to learn from it, then I think you should learn from it and get back out on the road. If you can't find anything to learn from it, I think you may want to choose a safer hobby.
Yeah, I mean, he probably saw that guy and could have slowed down even more, or, you know, maybe he wasn't wearing good reflective materials or a good helmet.
Right, and even though he was doing 10 miles an hour under the speed limit, maybe that was too fast. Maybe there was a lot of traffic, you know, it was dark and raining, so his visibility wasn't right. Maybe if he had more experience, there would have been something that he could have noticed about what was going on in the situation that would have made it likely to think that somebody was going to pull a stunt, you know, and turn out in front of him or whatever. I mean, it's all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, so I guess we'll see what he posts back. I was going to try and maybe point some of that out to him.